Okay, today's topic du jour is on how to find the right lender for you. This is such an important topic because it is equally as important as the agent that you choose. Now, a really great agent can kind of help smooth out some of the things that can go wrong on the lending side. But A, they can't smooth out everything, and B, if they're not super experienced, they might not know the different lending issues that might come up. So it's just best that you pick a great lender out of the gate. So here's a couple of things you want to look for. Number one, they should be not only licensed in the state of Arizona or wherever you're going to purchase, but they should be highly experienced in that area. Oftentimes there are lenders who can get their license in different places. This is especially common with big banks, but they don't actually have experience lending in that particular state, which can cause all kinds of stumbling situations and roadblocks when you read our purchase contract here in Arizona and find out there are some Arizona-specific forms that lenders need to fill out in order to be compliant with your transaction. So if you're working with a lender who doesn't use those forms and you go to submit an offer, the listing agent and the seller are going to see everybody looking the same and providing the same amount of information, and then yours looking kind of different and maybe not providing all the information that they need, and it puts you at an inherent disadvantage. So number one, you want a lender that's highly experienced in the state that you're purchasing in. Number two, you really want to understand their processes and how that benefits you as the consumer. So there's two main schools of thought when hiring somebody in lending. You can hire a loan officer and you can hire a loan broker. Now they both have merits and they both have disadvantages. So with a loan officer, they're going to be working for a specific company. So I work for XYZ lending institution. That means I can get you a product from XYZ lending institution. The advantages to that are that typically a lot of their processes are done in-house. I can walk down the hall to talk to my underwriter. I might have a different appraisal process and how we order appraisers to make it more streamlined. The downside is less products, right? So if you go to McDonald's, you can't get a Burger King burger, right? You're there at McDonald's. Same kind of thing. You're there for what they have. A broker upside is going to be typically more competitive rates because they're able to shop dozens of different companies to get you the best rate. The potential downfall is if you don't have a fantastic broker working for you, they can sometimes kind of get a little bit lost in the weeds because they're the in-between between you and whatever company you're getting your loan through, right? So let's say they shop you to ABC company. It's the best rate. You love it, right? You've been able to compare many different companies and that's the best rate. Well, if there's any hiccups with that company, if you have a strong broker, they're able to work through all that and it's not a problem. But if you don't have a strong broker, then that can be an issue because they're able, that company might be in a totally different state and your broker, who's a local expert, might not be able to convey that information. So you're going to want to make sure in that case that you have someone with a lot of great experience. So we've got loan officers and brokers, pluses and minuses for both. I've personally done transactions with both and we have great to recommend on both sides. So you want a great recommendation. You want somebody who's local. At the end of the day, they also need to be a fantastic match for you. So it is imperative to talk to multiple loan officers to make sure it's the right fit for you, right? A common thing to show up in today's market, just like with real estate agents, is there's plenty of online loan options. Apply today for your instant pre-qualification form. So you go in and you put your income and maybe you put some debts in and you fill out all their forms. You send it in and they spit you out a pre-qualification form. That pre-qualification form is garbage. It is not worth anything, but it is a good tie to you and that company because now you've established some sort of relationship. That's why they do the process that they do. But until you've provided your W-2s and your year-end tax stuff and bank statements and all kinds of stuff, you are not pre-qualified. So part of that is it's just not a real pre-qual. The other part of that though is just like a real estate agent, a loan officer should be doing a consultation with you. They're going to start by gathering a lot of that information, fill out our application online, but then they should be talking to you about your product. Maybe you have 20% down, but it'd be a better financial decision to do 5. Maybe you qualify for VA and conventional. Which one's the best one for you? There's all kinds of pros and cons, and like any industry you can think of, let's use a chef as an example. You might, they might have a great dinner for you, but that might not be the dinner you want. Maybe you want these ingredients or those ingredients. This is a terrible analogy, but it is to say that there should be a consultation as a portion of your process to getting a loan. So someone local, you want to analyze your options to pick the best lending route for you, a loan officer or a broker. And you definitely want to make sure that you're talking to many people so that way you can get many different perspectives. Some people call it rate shopping, and that has a negative connotation. You should rate shop. It's important that you understand the rate that you're getting into. But more importantly than that, rate shopping is not a scary thing. Interviewing different loan officers should be an integral part of what they're offering to you, and there should be no offense taken by that. Just like if you interview more than one agent, I'm going to be happy about it, because when you choose me, it's going to be because you know that I'm the best. Anyway, I hope this was helpful as you go to pick your loan officer for your purchase. And for all the loan officers out there watching this, I'm sure I screwed up a bunch of stuff. You can let me know what I missed. Actually, yes, let me know what I missed so that way our people can know other things that they should be asking about. Okay,